Hi everybody, my name is Adam Meyer. I am back here with another video, and today we're going to go over the chart, just basically another daily review from today's trading and why things played out and why they didn't. So overall, let's get into it. We have a SIBI up here that we could reach up into. We also have this level here at the high of the SIBI. So what creates a SIBI? SIBI is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and that's when there's a displacement in price. And now I'm looking for the buy side inefficiency to get filled. So sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. That's what we have. So there's an imbalance in the sell side and there's an inefficiency of a buy side. So we want to see the buy side come up in it, just like it did up here. Right here, came up into it with this wick. Came up here and do it with this wick. And now we took external liquidity from this low and we started to show rejection. Go down to these lower time frames. You can kind of see that we are getting some bullish rejection. So I do want to see price possibly reach up into there either this week or next week. And if it does not want to and it wants to come lower, then it comes lower and it will hit it possibly again later. Like, obviously not financial advice, but this is just what my eyes are on up within here. And also, if we could get bearish order flow back down within there. Anyways, this morning, this is just a review from like what happened today. I know my chart is a little messy, so try to not pay too much attention to the mess. But this morning we had CPI news come out, and we have the SMT divergence with YM, which I'm going to pull up over here. I'm hoping you guys like these explanations. Let me pull it up real quick. Pulling it over right now. Here it is. I'm going to pull it up. Go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's actually go to the 1 hour. We see the SMT divergence here. Notice how ES makes a lower low here. And then YM makes a higher low. And then you also have NQ that made a lower low as well. So this made the lower low, and this made the lower low. Since this one made the higher low right here during the CPI news, I was then looking, okay, we're looking to target higher. So we have this high up here, and then on ES, which I do trade, is here and here, and then also up here and even up in here, which was that SIBI that we were talking about on the higher time frame. So those are in my like field of view as price was starting to develop. So the news came out. We actually ran out of power because, well, we didn't run out of power. The power went out because of the freaking storm today. We got like 18 plus inches of snow. So the storm actually had my power go out, and it came back on right before the news at 8:20. So 8:20 the news, well, the power came on, and then the news came out at 8:30. So I was getting all my charts set up because now I'm on ESM. So I had to get all the NWOGs and everything marked up on here. So I wasn't on the charts like right away and having my markup beforehand. Anyways, we have those NWOGs act as a support, and then price started to trade away and trade higher. You see this continuation of price, and it starts to act as a support within here, and also the 50% of this wick started to act as a support. So once we broke above the 50% of this area, we are going to use this as a support, which it did right here. And then we can also see this bullish order flow, and it used NWOGs as a support for us to hit our targets. So target number one for me today was this NWOG up within here, this blue box. And then also we're going to be targeting up within here at these highs within there, which were then hit later on. All right, I'm going to go down here to the 1 minute chart and really give a good rundown of what price did so you guys can get a really good understanding. It's not financial advice, keep that in mind, but just keep everything in mind for educational purposes. So we have this 1 minute fair value gap that's sitting right here, and it broke above it here. And on the 5 minute time frame I just showed you, keep in mind that bullish order flow, those 5 minute closures. I wanted to see if this gap was going to hold, so we broke above this gap, and we also had the 50% of that wick that was right here. So I don't really want to enter on a trade below the 50% of that, because I think we could still trade down within this area. So it starts to trade up, and we're above it now, and now we're starting to get an accumulation. So it comes up, retests within here, comes back down, and now we have this fair value gap right here. It starts to retest it, closing bullish within it. I like that. And then we also have this volume imbalance that ICT mentioned. I don't like to follow him as much because he's kind of a distraction when I'm trying to make my own analysis, but that's okay. So you could look for entries within this area, and then they act as a support. You know what I mean? When I say look for entries, I mean paper trading, because I can't give financial advice. Keep that in mind. But anyways, looking at this within here, we could be targeting up within this area. Within there, that was our clear target. So anywhere's within here, even if you're looking at the 5 minute time frame. So let's go over here to the 5 minute. You can see, I'll go 2 minute first. You can see that this is just respecting this area, and having stop loss down below these lows is anything to keep in mind, because we are targeting up within there. You know what I mean? So order flow up within there, 5 minute time frame. We have order flow up within here. And now once we hit this first target, we're going to see what price wants to do. Does it want to go higher? Does it want to come lower? It hits this order block right here. And we start to show some rejection. And after this 5-minute closure within here and also within here, I was like, okay, this thing might get ready to go. You know what I mean? So now we're going to be looking again for more potential entries. So once it starts ripping up within here, that's when we start to go. So I'm going to find my entry model. This is our entry model that's right here. In my opinion, this is one of my favorite ones that I like to use. I'm going to pull it up right here. So we have our move up higher, which was this, and we trade it back down within here, within the fair value gap in the order block. We come up again and retest. So we come up and then we come up again and we start to retest the end log and the breaker. And we already had that 5-minute order block rejection and we were targeting up higher and it failed to hit that target higher. So once it failed to hit that target higher, it came back down. And that's when another one of my models comes in, which is this one right here. And we start to go sideways. So high, failed swing high, comes up and retests this end log. So it's acting as a support, and then it comes up again and it creates this area for a potential breaker, which is what I really like myself, which is right there. And then boom, these are my entries. As you can tell, even on my Twitter, you can see my entries from today's trading. I talk about that one basically within here, something like that within here. And then, yeah, and then also within my group chat. You can see within my group chat. Anyways, we are targeting prices up higher within there. So we work our way up and then it hits the rejection block in our key time from 10:50 to 11:10. And then it trades down. Just remember that. And then I was remembering looking at this 1-minute gap right here. And we're going to see what this 1-minute gap can do. Does it want to hold or does it not want to hold? And once it starts to break above and it starts to hold, you look at the 2-minute time frame as well. We are closing very bullish within the gap. And that's showing me that price just wants to respect this 15-minute gap that's right here. And then work our way back up within there, within our time frame, within our trading time. From 10:50 to 11:10, we start to respect that area. It comes up personally on my main account. I closed out at like 11:10 because well, most of the trade I closed out and I set the rest to break even because I'm like, okay, if this does reverse back down, it's okay. I was just sticking to my rules for the 11:10 time frame if it wanted to go or not go, you know what I mean? But it did end up going, and the rest of my trade, even my other accounts, hit the TP up within here, and then it also hit the 72 later on. But anyways, that's just that for the morning session, and then we're going to go into the afternoon session. I don't trade anytime between that. I really just wait and just let price do its thing. Obviously, it started having order flow of a sell model on its way down, bearish order flow obviously working its way down, trades down, and then we had the CIVI on the 15-minute, which was right here, from this to here. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, trades down, comes back in, and we're starting to see price work its way down. And now we have order flow within here. Nice weak closures. We have this in mind for a target. Go to the 1-minute time frame, and you can kind of see that price trades down, creates this CIVI right here, trades down, and there's another one of my sell models. So as you can tell, this is one of my sell models as well. Did I put this one in here? Yes, I did. So the sell model, boom, comes down, comes up, trades down, retest, and we're targeting this area down within here. As you can tell, here's the sell model that I have right there. Boom, boom, boom. Same situation. That's the sell model right there. Entering within here, go down to lower time frames if you really need to. That's where my entry was on the 32nd, and that's where we worked our way down into. Right here, and then you can even take more off at consequent encroachment, and then even the low if you wanted to. And then we have a move up higher. There's moves everywhere. I'm not going to go over every single move because there's another one within here. But then price starts to work its way down. I thought price could work its way up within here. If we wanted to hold here, we're going to look for price to work its way up into there. So I was really waiting until price decided to pick a direction. And then this 5-minute close very bearish. And when that 5-minute close bearish, I was starting to look for sells. And then I hit the 2-minute volume imbalance that we see right here within this gap in price. Hits the 2-minute volume imbalance, shifts down again, and then shifts down again. And I was like, okay, this is like a green light for price wanting to melt down lower. So my entry was right within here, targeting down towards these lows, down within there. And then I was looking for another entry within here, came down, hit break even. That didn't get hit, and then I just started trading right back up, back into the range from today. But we were targeting these NWOGs. Notice how all these NWOGs act as support and resistance and targets. But anyways, that's basically it for today. And it's like, where do I see price going from now? I mean, if we're looking at price right now, we have these highs up in here. We still have this daily CIVI that's still up in there. Maybe we do reach up into there in London tonight or even tomorrow. Maybe we consolidate. really depends. But this 4 hour looks like it's respecting this gap, and it could possibly reach up into there. So I want to see if we can get up there this week, or if this is the high of the week and it wants to start shifting down within this wick. It depends what it really wants to do, but we'll see. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm a little bit tired, but love y'all. Take it easy.